2 years. Like, bro, I don't think y'all hear me, bro. I said 2 years. Like, you put in time, you put in dedication, you delayed gratification, you moved out, you did everything to be to stay focused on this thing you've been wanting to do for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? You finally was able to do it. Put the time, dedication in, you had the faith, you moved out, you took the risk. And you realize Yo, what's going on with y'all boys, man? So look, if you don't know who I am, my name is Robins.Flow. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just call me Robin. I'm here to document my process of my clothing brand becoming a household name in the fashion industry. Yeah, I'm talking to major leagues, man. Like, no cap. But hey, man, let's get into it. Alright, so from y'all watching the title of the video, also even looking at my thumbnail, y'all probably already know, even from the intro, y'all probably already know probably what I'm about to be getting into, what I'm going to be talking about today. So this is going to be my journey. I'm talking about my journey on how I started my first ever clothing brand, and like all the trials and tribulations that I faced and going through with me trying to get this clothing brand going. It's gonna be one crazy story, man. So I just hope that y'all ready. Y'all probably need to get some food, get some water, stay hydrated, and relax, cause this gonna be a long video that y'all may want to watch me entertain to. So let's get to it then. Alright, so boom. Before we get deep into the story, I would advise y'all to watch my first video that I made. So the first video that I made, it will give you context on what's going on. And I should have the link right up there so y'all better click on it after the video so y'all would know, like, you know what I'm saying, the context of what's going on right now, you know what I mean? But without further ado, let's get into it. So back in my hometown working at Walmart, and I was a OGP shopper. That means I was a personal shopper, you know what I'm saying? I was picking up orders that people had ordered online, and I just pick up in the store, get it together, and I give it to them once they head to the Walmart, right? So boom, so once I moved over to Charlotte, I got to transfer everything over. So I went over to working at Walmart in Charlotte, right? So boom, I'm working in Charlotte. Bro, it was totally different than what I was experiencing back in my hometown. It was a lot of things I had to adjust to, bro. Like real talk. So look, man, I was like, the job I was working at Walmart, I was a cashier in the electronic place. Bro, I didn't like that. I didn't even want to do that. I wanted to be an OGP as what I was doing before. I was like chilling. I wasn't really vibing and talking to people like that. I was able to do my job and go. No, bro, it was not like that. So I'm standing up behind a cashier, right? At first it was cool, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was cool, it was chill, you know what I'm saying? We was just standing there, they talking, it was cool, y'all could be able to talk to and all that, right? So boom, I started getting there a little bit more. I started noticing, bro, I was by myself at the cashier. And then there was a bunch of people start coming in. I'm like, bro, wait a minute. What's going on? I'm talking about a whole line full of people coming in, wanting to buy this, want me to go get something from them. As soon as I leave and do something else, another person come in saying that, bro, someone done stole something from out the I'm like, bro, wait, what? I just left 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Bro, that's crazy. I'm like, bro, ain't no way, bro. I'm done. I'm done with this job, bro. I'm like, oh, no, I'm done. What? Nah, bro, I was done with it. So boom, I stopped going to that Walmart, right? So boom, so now I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do now. But at the same time, before I left, I was prepared. I was prepared because I had money saved and everything. So if in case anything happened, I would be able to be good for the time being. So boom, I'm sitting here chilling, all that cool. Walmart ain't the vibe for me. I was not gonna do that anymore. So boom, I'll stumble up to Target. I'm like, you know what? Let me go to Target. Cause you know, it's like more of like an upscale type thing. Not too upscale, but just like a, you know what I'm saying? Just a little, you know what I'm saying? So I went there. I'm thinking it could be cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get paid a little bit more than I was doing at Walmart. So I'm like, let's get into Target, right? So boom, I'm peeping the scene. I got a job. I did my application and everything. I got the job, so we in there, right? So boom, I'm in Target. I'm doing my job, and I'm doing the same thing I'm doing back in that other world, back in my hometown. Being like a personal shopper, picking up people orders and all that, and it was cool. I ain't gonna lie, it was cool. It was still like another adjustment I had to adjust to. I feel like I wasn't able to really be like myself when I was there though. You know what I mean? Let's go. So what's going on with y'all boys? But I actually got already to y'all boys. So listen. And look, my bad, dog. I know you was enjoying this video hack that I was playing right here. But I promise you, this right here is gonna be worth your while. So listen. If y'all want to see any new videos I'm putting out, if y'all want to know if y'all want to be the first to know I do any giveaways, if y'all need to get on my email list when I do discounts, giveaways, or if I'm doing like pop-up shops, if y'all want to pull up and see me, like pull up on me, you feel me? If I want to do any of that, man, hey, hit that subscribe button down below so y'all be the first to know when I post a video. And when I post this video, that's when y'all been know if I'm doing any giveaways, anything like that, y'all would know. But if y'all get into my email list, then y'all will be to know before I even do any of this. So y'all most definitely hit that subscribe button down below to check out what I'm doing, man. Cause yo, this is gonna be fire. And my bad, dog. I know you wanna get back into the video, man. This is like a 5 video just to look at that, man. But hey, come on, man. Enjoy the video. Peace. I wasn't able to really be like myself when I was working at Target. It just felt kind of weird to me. And then eventually some time go by and I'm like, in my gut, I'm like, I don't need to be here. So like, this ain't where I need to be. Like, you could tell when like you at a place you just know I ain't supposed to be here. Like, you could tell, like you could really tell, like I ain't supposed to be here. Like, it just was not my vibe. It was some things going, like it wasn't really things going on, but I can catch the vibe. Like, nah, I don't need to be here for real, for real. So boom, eventually I worked there for maybe like a month or two after that. I left because that just was not me. I couldn't stay there any longer. You know what I'm saying? It just was not me. You know what I'm saying? So boom, now that's 2 jobs I done left. When I just already moved to Charlotte, I got an apartment and everything. So now I'm trying to figure what I'm gonna do now. Now backstory, because like before I even left, I was looking at people doing DoorDash and Instacart and doing all these like different side gigs. During this time, side gigs was popping. Everybody was trying to do this side gig thing because like the whole came about. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. I ain't gonna say it on YouTube because I don't know if they're gonna flag the video or not. But that was the whole shut everything down. So during that time, so I was watching YouTube and people doing Instagram, doing DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, Uber everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing all that, right? So boom. So like, I thought about this. So boom, I thought since I already got a car, I got me an apartment, I had time on my hands. So I was like, let me do DoorDash. So boom, I'm doing DoorDash, and it was actually cool. Be able to job in your car, pick up orders, and just deliver it at people's houses. Simple, easy. Was making bread too. Bet we doing that, right? So boom, I'm doing that for a while. I started getting a groove of how everything worked and how everything doing. I started figuring out the roles and where to go and how to avoid the traffic. Man, it was a vibe. I was liking it. I was listening to my music, vibing, chilling. Bro, I'm talking about it was fun to me. But realizing that I couldn't make that my full-time thing. I know I had to find like another job to, you know what I'm saying? And then I do the DoorDash, like that could be like a side type of income. Like it's not like a full-time, like dedicated. That's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Cause me, I'm always wanting to be like an entrepreneur. I want to be on YouTube. I want to be able to have my own clothing brand. I want to be able to make music if I want to. Like be able to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing this DoorDash, and then I was looking for another job because I did need something else to work. Cause like even though I was making money with the DoorDash, I wasn't making enough to be able to make sure that I can be able to live off that junk, like comfortably. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I stumbled over to Amazon. And it was similar, they were doing about almost like the same thing, right? But except they're doing delivering packages. They have their own van. That was another thing too. I didn't want to keep driving around in my car, wasting driving up all my gas and then put more wear and tear on my car. Even though it was like a little humble cash car that I was driving, you know what I'm saying? I still got it to this day. And like humble driving cash car that I just got to pick up, so I ain't got to pay no car note or nothing like that. I can just be able to drive in, like just pay insurance on it. You know what I mean? Just real like, you know what I'm saying? Saving money, just, you know what I'm saying? So boom, doing that, right? So I stumbled over to Amazon. And then when I came over to Amazon, I actually got the job. I came in for the interview. I was like, I had to try to get myself together, look right and everything. I ain't even had no cut. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even had no cut. But I got in, did the interview, and they accepted me. I'm like, okay, cool. And they was liking me too, cause I had to like, when I was talking, I had to really like sell myself and like let them know like, boom, I can do this, I can do this. I was doing that, and I was doing that right there. So like, I feel like I got the experience to be able to do this, and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with the time and all that too, especially if the pay right. And I'm like, I'm like trying to convince them like, okay, yeah, I can do this, right? And I got in, right? So boom. I ain't gonna lie, like it was, at that time it seemed like it was like the best decision I made. So boom, I went in at Amazon, I got them in. It took like some months because like the background check was taking forever. Like forever, like for real, taking forever. So once I finally got into Amazon, I started working. The money started coming in when I working at Amazon. Real talk, I was the delivery driver. Money was not coming in during that time. So boom. This is when I was able to really start taking more action into my clothing brand now because I had more money coming in, so I could use the money to invest into the clothing brand. I was starting my first ever clothing brand, right? Because boom, because once I moved to Charlotte, this is when I started to start my clothing brand and my whole journey of my 2 years of starting this clothing brand started. So boom, that's when I had my website together already. That's when I was already trying to make my designs. My designs was not great. I could show you some, but it was not great. Matter of fact, let's get into the next part of the video where I show you my designs. It was not great, bro. Real talk. Alright, so boom. So here's one of my designs I made. And keep in mind, when I first started my clothing brand, I was doing print on demand. As y'all see this right here. Wow, right? Then I did this right here. I went with a crew neck, and I had this the same design on it too. Same thing, I just went with a navy blue, gray, and white with the black. And it was real simple, like Georgetown, because I really like the sneakers. And I was gonna use that Georgetown colorway, right? So boom, then I got another design I made. I like space for some reason, like that whole astronaut, the whole like spaceship, and like I just like how that jump looks so cool, you know what I'm saying? And put on the doggone like the suits they put on, well, I just like that for some reason, I don't know why. But look, then I got another design, same thing. And I got some more designs I made too. It was all print on demand because I was figuring out how to start off. I started by doing print on demand, but really the whole time I wasn't really making like, you know what I'm saying, doing like a good job with it. I'll make a video about that. But yeah, man, those are my designs, man. Like my designs were not that good. It was a good start, but what I'm doing now for the brand I'm doing now, way better. I promise you that. Let's go. So what's going on with y'all boys, man? I actually got already to y'all boys. So listen, and look, my bad, dog. I know you was enjoying this video, heck, that I was playing right here. But I promise you, this right here is gonna be worth your while. So listen, if y'all want to see any new videos I'm putting out, if y'all want to know if y'all want to be the first to know I do any giveaways, if y'all need to get on my email list when I do discounts, giveaways, or if I'm doing like pop-up shops. If y'all want to pull up and see me, like pull up on me, you feel me? If I want to do any of that, man, hey, hit that subscribe button down below so y'all be the first to know when I post a video. And when I post this video, that's when y'all better know if I'm doing any giveaways, anything like that. Y'all would know. But if y'all get into my email list, then y'all will get to know before I even do any of this. So y'all most definitely hit that subscribe button down below to check out what I'm doing, man. Cause yo, this y'all gonna be fire. And my bad, dog. I know you're gonna get back into the video, man. This is like a 5 video just to look at that, man. But hey, come on, man. Enjoy the video. Peace. Alright, so let's get back into me at Amazon, right? So I'm working at Amazon. I'm doing my thing. I finally started jobbing the vans. Now I'm using the money from my Amazon, investing into my business, but also like saving some of it to like buy some things I've been wanting to get. I still haven't got everything I want to get. I'm still working towards to get that, but for right now, getting some things I've been wanting to get during that time. And it was cool, it was chill, you know what I'm saying? But I was mostly doing things online at that time. That first year, I was focused on trying to do my marketing and doing like all my stuff online during this time. So the print on demand, that was going on. I was hearing about it, watching videos about it. I was thinking, okay, cool, maybe I can do that because like my time and like doing my life schedule, like my lifestyle, I'm mostly at work majority throughout the day. And the only time I have some days off, maybe like 2 days out the week. So like I was feeling it would probably be better for me if I just do the print on demand route because they handle all the manufacturing, all the shipping, even handles with all the product and everything, right? All I would have to do is put my designs on a shirt, put it up on the website, and then market. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking I would be able to do it, but it was more to it at that time. But like I just didn't know how to really market my brand and my clothing in the way that people want to actually buy it and want to support the brand. You know what I mean? But I was first starting out, so I didn't know all this stuff. I just knew that, bro, I could do this and that, and it's fire and it's cool. And I always wanted to do a clothing brand. So this is gonna probably be my first way in my introduction into doing it, right? So boom, me working at Amazon for that first year. I haven't done any pop-up shops. I haven't done anything just yet. Still working at Amazon trying to get my clothing brand going. So during the time I was doing it, I noticed that I was not getting any sales. I was trying to market on Instagram, try to market on TikTok, try to make YouTube videos that I didn't post on YouTube. And then like I was really trying to get things going and I wasn't getting no sales and I didn't understand why. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out why I wasn't getting no sales. I'm making all this content. I'm getting some views. You know what I'm saying? So like I had to really think and understand and figure out what's really going on. So I started trying to change up what I was doing. So boom, this is when I started to change. I started watching World and Vision. I started watching like, World and Vision was like the main people I was watching on like doing pop-up shops, getting in front of people and letting them see my brand and get that exposure. If I wasn't getting it online, might as well get it on the street. You know what I'm saying? Go on the street and sell your clothing brand, go out there and talk to people. That's what I was thinking, right? So boom, I started doing pop-up shops, but I didn't do that until the next year. So this is gonna be the second year of me getting my clothing brand going. So boom, in the second year of me getting this clothing brand going, I've been trying to figure out how can I get my brand out there for people to see my brand, so I can start making money from my brand, right? So boom, my first pop-up shop I went to, like it was like a pop-up shop with a lot of people was there. Not a lot of people, but it was like small businesses was there around the area and probably in around area too, around like Atlanta and places like them, right? All coming to like Charlotte to do this like pop-up event. So I was there. I was doing my thing. I didn't really get too many sales, but I feel like I didn't really reach my target audience there. And that's another key thing too about doing pop-up shops. My target audience wasn't there. It wasn't like a lot of young like people that look like me want to purchase things. It wasn't really a lot, you know what I'm saying? So when I was there, I was mostly just standing there, just talking to people, trying to get people attention, just talking to other like vendors that was out there and everything. But I wasn't able to get no sales, and I wasn't around my target audience. So I feel like that right there was like a lesson that I need to learn. I need to find my target audience. So that pop-up shop, I didn't go there anymore because that wasn't a good business plan for me to go. So then, as I say, I like sneakers, right? So boom, I went over to a pop-up shop. I think it was called Traveler Sneakers, something like that, where they have like this pop-up shop where they do like where resellers come in and people that like shoes and buy shoes and sell shoes. I was there because like maybe my target audience could be here because I like sneakers and my clothing. I try to like have it more towards sneakers, like the colorways, things like that. So boom. I thought about doing that, right? So I set up a pop-up shop. No, the first one I went to, I didn't have my stuff in time because I was trying to go to a warehouse to get my clothing and everything, and I wasn't able to have everything done all at the time it's supposed to be. So I went there, I went talking to different vendors and trying to meet different people and everything. Shout out to y'all if y'all watching this too. Got to meet different people and everything. I started to like really understand the business and how people be moving and everything, right? So boom, when I finally got into the sneaker pop-up shop, that's when I started making some sales and started to get some traction going in because people was like, okay, they wanted to buy what I was doing, right? So boom, I went there. I'm like, okay, cool, it's fine. I started getting sales. People started coming in. People started checking out the brand, all this and that. I'm like, cool there. I think I'm at the right place. That's what I'm thinking, about the right place. So I did about I did about 2 or 3 pop-up shops like that, and that was really it. Because during this time, even though I was trying to get my clothing brand going, the second year into me working at this Amazon, that's when things started changing, and that's when things started getting messed up and weird. The manager started acting weird towards me because like I'm a hard worker. I'm a worker. You know what I'm saying? I'm a worker. I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna do it the best ability that I can. But I'm not gonna allow them to like use me and then like have me doing every single thing and not paying me. You know what I mean? Like I do the work, but like the bag gotta come with it too, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't just keep doing all this and not y'all not going. You know what I'm saying? So like at that moment, they was understanding and realizing that they can't use me and try to control me to do different things because I'm just not that type of person. So because of that, they started acting weird, started acting funny towards me, and like they was acting like they was not cool with me anymore because of that. So I was like, okay, cool, I see what it is now. So boom, throughout this time I'm working at this Amazon, coworkers started acting weird, the manager started acting weird, and treat me like very disrespectfully and all this and that, right? And I'm like, nah, I can't deal with this much longer. So like I had to like, I didn't leave Amazon as like the company. I left the company contracted to Amazon. So I went to another company that was working for Amazon. That was contracted to them. And like it was cool when I moved in. It was cool. It was actually fair. I think I was getting paid even more. So I was working for them for a good period of time, and then they closed. They closed. You know what I'm saying? The building, the company closed. I'm like, bro, what? Bro. So that means I had to move to another company. I mean, this is crazy. I had to move to another company. So when I moved to this other company, I was getting paid less. Not only that, bro, the manager at that company was tripping. I'm talking about tripping. Like, bro, that man was tripping. Like, real talk. Oh my God, that man was tripping. So I had to work. I was working at that company, man. Like, I just felt at that moment I knew I wasn't supposed to be at that company. Maybe I was supposed to be there for that period of time just to understand and know how people are and everything. How like people can really be evil and like nasty. I probably had to be there just to understand how people can really be. But like that was crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. So boom, I worked there for a period of time and I had to leave because like, no, I ain't even left. They fired me. They did me so doggone dirty, dog. I was done dirty. Hold on. I was done so doggone dirty, bro. That junk was crazy, bro. Alright, so the story on how I got fired from this company at Amazon this time is like, this junk was crazy, bro. So boom, they put me on a route that was real big for me. Like it was a big doggone route, bro. Like I wasn't gonna be able to finish that all in a set period of time because we don't start at this company. We didn't start delivering until about 11 something in the morning, and we expected to finish by 8, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 hours, but the package I had was like a big doggone package. Like, how in the world I was gonna be able to finish that doggone route like that? It was like a lot of stuff I had to complete throughout that day. So like, I finished some of the route. I still had a lot I had to finish. But throughout this time, like, bro, listen, I had a lot of stops. We didn't start until 11. We supposed to be back by 8 something. How? I had a lot of stops. Not only that, bro, when it got towards the end of my day, they called me. So one of the managers called me, right? They called me and it was like, okay, cool. You can head back to the station. And they said, how many stops you got? I told them how many stops I had. I told them how many stops I had. They said, okay, come back to the station, right? So boom, I'm coming back to the station. I'm thinking everything cool. I'm coming back because they don't want us bringing back packages, but bro, I had a lot of packages. I ain't had no rescue. No one came to come like take some stuff off me. None of that, right? So boom. So I'm there. I job back. I left where I was at. I job back to the station. I returned all the packages that I had. I returned all that, and I got scanned everything. I'll do all the things you're supposed to do when you're working at Amazon, right? So boom. I got back in my van, about to pull off and go. I get a call. The same person that called me to come back, calling me again, right? So they called me again, right? And they said this right here. He said this right here. So boom. Well, I need you to come back to the station. I gotta talk to you about something. So he said he called me back to the station. He gotta call me about something, right? Mind you, he's standing by the person that scanned all my package that I brought back, and they sitting by a computer. There was a lady that was standing there talking to me, telling me about what I was supposed to be doing when I was delivering my packages. Bro, she said I was supposed to finish all that I had on my route. I was supposed to deliver everything on my route. Now, mind you, how in the world I was gonna be able to complete my route like that if I had like so many stuff I had to do? Like, that job was crazy to me, right? Like, bro, like, I had so many stops I had to do with. She told me I had to finish every single one and deliver every single package. I was like, okay. I was like, yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I do the best I can. I try to do the best I can. Yes, ma'am. Healthy. I'm just saying all this so she can say what she got to say, right? And I said, after that, I said, okay, cool. Hey, y'all have a good one. I left. Drove off, all that, right? Went to park my van and all that. So I got home, right? Now, when I got home, this is the most coldest thing that he did to me, bro. I'm talking about the coldest thing, bro. I don't know if y'all felt this before, but it's like the coldest thing they did to me, bro. I'm talking about I got back home. I got myself together, about to go to bed and get to go to sleep. I get an email from like the owner of the company. He gave me an email saying that I think I still got the email, but I ain't even gonna show it to like some BS. You know what I'm saying? So like, he gave me an email saying that I've been terminated. Huh? He said I've been terminated. Bro, when I say I was heated, dog, I was heated. I'm talking about I was heated. Real talk, I was heated. Send me an email like this after. Okay, I know what's going on at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so heated at that point. I was so mad. I didn't know what I was going to do at this point. I was so mad because I had things lined up that I was going to do after that day. After that night, I had so many other things I was going to do because I had some days off during that. So I was going to do some, I had some things lined up. I was going to do those things, right? I get an email that night. That threw my whole mood off. Throughout those days, what I was supposed to be doing, what I was supposed to be doing. Bro, that messed me up so bad. I couldn't even think straight. I was so heated because I didn't know what I wanted to do at that moment. I didn't even know what I wanted to do at that point. You know, I was so heated. I was so heated. Oh man, I really had to turn to God and talk to him like, Lord, what we doing? How we doing this? I'm so heated. I was like, real talk. I was so heated, bro. Real talk. So boom, throughout that time, I eventually had to go back to the company that I started with the first time. Well, this is crazy. Like, this story is crazy. So I had to go back to the company I went to that I started previously, the first company, right? I went back to them. They let me back in. You know what I'm saying? I hated it because I was fighting. Like, I was literally like not wanting to go back to this company. I was going to all these other companies. I was not trying to go back. So I eventually had to go back to this other company. I worked there for some months, but here's the crazy part about this. I went back to the company. There was a new manager. Okay. It still had the same other people that was there that I was dealing with. But it was this new manager there. And like, if you're watching, shout out to you. I appreciate you a lot. Y'all, like, real talk. If you're watching this. So, in the beginning, I didn't know if I was gonna trust this new manager. You know what I'm saying? Cause like everybody else was nah. So throughout my time there, I'm working there. I ain't even want to be there. I ain't want to socialize with no one. I ain't want to talk to no one. I just want to do my job and go home, right? Somehow throughout this process, the new manager was like real cool, but I still didn't know if I could be able to trust her because she was working with everybody that I was not. You know what I'm saying? But throughout the process, like, it was like a situation that happened. And it was crazy. The manager, oh my gosh, it was crazy. The old manager I had when I first left and went to the company that closed down was there too. And it was crazy to me, bro. So boom, she was there, and it was crazy that something happened to where, like, I don't know if I was getting set up or something, or like at the job to where, like, they were trying to like pin me on like something I didn't even do. It was every time they were trying to throw me under the bus. Like, throw me under the bus on something that happened that I didn't have nothing with. So boom, I talked to the new manager. I told her what was real. I told her what was true. You know, so I was straight up with it. So when I told her about that, she actually like looked in and see what was really going on, and she looked out for me. And at that moment, I knew, okay, cool. I could trust her. I could trust her because like she actually like took the time to really see what was going on and like didn't like believe what everybody else was saying. Like, actually took my side on what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And after that, okay, I was able to trust her. And like throughout our time there, I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe it was a reason why I had to come back to this company and like she was supposed to like help me out with different things throughout this process, and I appreciate it. She helped me out a lot. And then this is when like during that time I had to close down my business, close down my clothing brand. I closed down everything, bro. Cause like I closed down everything because like my designs was not hitting on my clothing brand, my marketing was not good on my clothing brand. I didn't have like a true vision and a purpose for my clothing brand. I wasn't all that focused and locked in on my clothing brand as I am now with this new clothing brand. But a lot of things was going on, and like this right here is like the ending of my 2 years of me and my clothing brand. It was a lot going on. I experienced some things that I never thought I would ever experience in my clothing brand, and just in my personal life, period. And like that's like that right there is kind of like threw everything off, the business, all of that off. I had to just shut everything down, figure out what I'm gonna do, figure out who I am, figure out how I'm gonna like overcome the things I was going through. Like just I was in a messed up place during that time, and like I felt like it just was not the right time for me to really start that clothing brand. It was a lot of things I had to learn, a lot of things I experienced, and a lot of things that I've just learned from, bro. Like real talk. And like this gonna wrap up my 2 years of me starting my clothing brand, and I ended up having to close it down, and it was a failure, bro. This is my story on that, man. Like this is a crazy story. I hope this video that you watching right now like inspired y'all, or maybe made me more relatable to y'all in the situations that y'all got going on. Cause I know like even though my life was not as good or as great, but I know it wasn't bad, because I know there's people that's like living way worse a life than I ever did. So like for real. So like I just want to say like if I become more relatable to you, inspired y'all to like really take in and go in on your clothing brand, go in on what you want to do, I just hope I was able to do it, man. But yeah, man, this is my story of me starting my clothing brand, my first ever clothing brand. Ended up closing it down, and it was a failure in 2 years, man. A lot going on, a lot I had to learn, a lot I had to experience, man. But this is your boy Robin. I don't got much else to say, man, and I'm out. Peace.